Hey guys, it's Jodi here at Honeysuckle Hill Bee-stro, and we are coming to you from my most favorite spot on the whole property. It is too nice of a day to be inside, and sorry, the wind just kicked up, so I hope that you can hear me okay. But we are down at the dock. It is just lovely today. It's one of those first spring days that you just really want to be outside, and we've had a couple of those so far, but this is the first time I've been able to be down at the dock. So welcome to the dock, and I've got Doug Cobb with me. Doug is running for commissioner in District 3 here in Clay County. And Doug, welcome to the dock.
Yeah, it's nice out here. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Not very many people get to come down here, so
Special.
you're special. So anyway, so tell me your life story. Tell me your first memory from birth. What do you remember, Doug?
I have a twin brother.
Okay.
So I think I may have remembered him kicking me.
Oh,
So,
if not, that's your story,
yeah,
and
that's
you're
my
sticking
story.
with it. Okay.
No one can disprove it.
So who's older, you or him?
I am by 25 minutes.
Okay, all right. So were you the bigger one out of the two of you two? Or
Yeah, let's say I was.
okay, all right,
So,
all right.
And the interesting fact, they didn't know we were twins. They thought there was
really?
one baby in there.
Oh.
So after I was out.
Oh, really? So do you know how big you were at birth
I was
and how
a
big your
month
brother was?
premature, so I'm not really sure. We were
okay,
tiny.
okay, all right. Interesting. We'll have to talk about that some other time, because I think I could probably do 20 minutes just on your birth story, because twins are interesting, and then for your mom to not know, that would have been a shock to have go buy two of everything. Yeah. So are you guys the only kiddos in the family?
No,
or?
I have an older sister.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. How much older was she?
About
or
7
is
years.
she?
Yeah,
Okay,
7 years.
so she was. It wasn't like they were bringing home twins to a toddler.
She's the second boss, so.
Okay,
So.
she's your second mom. Yeah.
Second mom, boss.
Yeah. No, that's funny. Okay, so tell me how you ended up in Clay County and.
Well, I was born in Lawrence County, Bedford, Indiana. After we graduated high school, I decided to go to Indiana State. My brother went off to he went to Indiana University, so I got a bachelor's and master at Indiana State. Once I started going to grad school, I decided to stay in the area. I got a job at Bemis, which is now Amcor. Been working there for 25 years. Eventually, I met Kate, and we dated, married, and I moved out to her family farm.
Oh, nice.
In Clay City.
So whenever you met Kate, because Kate Yeagerliner,
Yes.
the Yeagerliner family that's been there for, gosh.
Kate is the seventh generation on the farm.
Oh, wow. Okay. So so whenever you guys met, was it like love at first sight, that this is my soulmate forever?
I don't know. I think we kind of ran in similar circles, so I knew her, but I think her humor kind of attracted me. So yeah, I don't know if it's love at first sight, but quickly it kind of grew.
Yeah, nice. So you decided to run for commissioner, and what led to that decision?
Oh, the run. To be honest with you, the commissioner's office was not on my playing card.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what it was. I started really looking into the Brazil Times, seeing different items about the health department, people asking questions, but no answers. And the commissioners, I found out, has a lot of influence over these departments.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm running. I want to bring transparency to the office. Also, in District 3, we've had a commissioner for 20 years. It's time for a new generation to come in and bring fresh new ideas, a new vision.
Right. I've always been a proponent of competition. You know, I feel like that's good. I feel like whenever you don't have competition in an election, then you just, you don't have choice. The citizens don't have choice. And I feel like it's always better whenever, whatever you're doing in life, if you realize that you have choices. So,
Yes.
So thanks for deciding to run to be an option and to be a choice for folks. So as far as vision goes, what's kind of your vision? What is it that you see that you would like to bring to Clay County in the role of the executive?
I see different paths. One, I believe that the local government needs to follow their statutes, their bylaws. The departments, agencies, they need to put what they put out, they need to follow. As citizens, we do that through the law. So do they. And I also believe in the vision of creating the infrastructure. So, it's been really big in the community lately, in our county, surrounding counties. with cell phone towers, solar panel farms, and also data centers. I think it's time that we start having a discussion on zoning. Know what the pros and cons are. Bring it to the public. And I also am a big proponent for small businesses. Small businesses make up Clay County. We want to survive, and we need to pull out all the regulations, the county regulations, to help them out.
You are a small business owner.
Yes.
Okay, and you guys own
Farm Connection in Clay City.
Okay, and you guys are farmers too.
Yes, we're a dairy farm, dual-purpose herd, dairy, and also grass-fed meats.
Okay, all right. So you guys, so in addition to having a job outside of, a 40-hour-a-week job outside of running for a commissioner and having a farm and a small business, some people may be concerned you won't have the time to do the job. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we have a great staff at the farm. My wife, Kate, is the farm manager, the herd manager, and I take care of the books, pay the bills, and we have staff working there coming around helping. So really on the weekends and in the evenings, I help out on the farm. I believe in putting in the effort after work, researching and helping the community out, and looking in statutes, seeing what we need to do to help our neighbors out.
Okay. So as far as you mentioned transparency, so what would you bring to the table as far as transparency goes?
Well, researching the county website, looking at different meetings and minutes, we have some missing gaps there. If you go into other county websites, you kind of see that. I think we need a little bit better structure. We need to post the agenda, and we need to post detailed minutes, all departments and all agencies in the counties. We need to have it available for the people, because people are asking questions, but where do they go? We need to provide them a place for them to go.
Right.
And transparency means accountability.
Right, true. So I know whenever I have researched other counties too, because we do a lot of stuff in Vigo County, so we have to have permits and cater for the food trailer in other counties, and you're right, other counties, especially, we deal primarily with the health department. They are much more transparent than what our county is. They list who their health board is, what agency has appointed the health boards, because it's not just the commissioners who get to appoint, it's the mayor of the largest municipality and the council gets an appointment on that health board too. So, Doug, what challenges do you think this new generation is going to have? Let's face it, the world's moving pretty fast right now, and we've got AI. We have no idea what that's going to do. I know that property taxes that changed last year with SB1, I know that that's going to affect local counties and towns and stuff. So we're going to have a lot of challenges that what worked 20 years ago isn't going to work, for the next 4. Yeah. So what do you see as a challenge, and what do you think that you have to offer to kind of look at the challenges with fresh perspective?
Well, when you talk about the upcoming generation, one of the biggest things that concern them is the economy. They need a job. They want a job. They want to work and be productive. They want to provide for their family. Right now, we are missing on opportunities, and I think we need to get our infrastructure up so we can attract businesses. We need to also be a salesperson. We need to go out and sell Clay County. We need to go around to other counties and see what worked for them. And also, I think another challenge, it's a hot topic, is what I mentioned earlier, zoning. We don't want certain things coming in, infringing our rights, our neighbors' rights, data centers, taking our natural resources. So we need to really have a discussion about that and get down and actually figure out what we want to do as a community.
So as a commissioner, you're just one voice out of 3, because it is the county executive position, which is the county commissioner. It's 3 people that make that up, and even though you represent an area, the whole county votes for you. So anybody who lives in Clay County who is a registered voter can vote for you, and you're running in the Republican primary. So you would be actually a voice for everybody, even though you were from a certain district.
Correct, yes.
So, okay, and so you would have to work with the other commissioners, and commissioners are staggered. So this position, District 3, is the only one on the ballot this year. And then we're in 26 now. You got to think about this.
Time flies.
I know. So in 28, the other two commissioners would both be up. So you're going to have to work with other people. So even though you have ideas, you're going to.
Yeah, but we have to start the conversation.
Right.
Let people know this is important. We can't just continue ignoring the issues. We got to get out front and really start understanding the pros and cons.
Yeah. So you're going to, commissioners have appointments to a lot of boards. So, I'm sure you don't know everybody in Clay County to know who the qualified people are for these boards. Some of them take specific, there can only be so many of one party on these boards, or they have to be professionals or whatever. So how would you go about, doing your part as a third of the ones making the decisions to try to identify good people?
Yeah, I need to talk to, in our group, the other commissioners, we need to talk to the Democrat Party, the Independent Party, and even the Libertarians. Get a list of good qualified people, then that's where we pull our board people from. We just can't pull people from our party and our party only.
Right. And your sphere of people that because out of 20 almost 26,000 people, I doubt that any of the three of you know everybody in the county.
We have a lot of good talent in Clay County, so we can find people.
Yeah, it really is amazing how many people that just have interesting backgrounds. You're amazed at what they've done in their life, and they've chosen to, live in Clay County, or they've been born and raised here in Clay County. That's something that I found with our small business. I'm sure that you found that with your small business too, that there's just a lot of great, interesting people. Okay, so let's do rapid fire, Doug. Okay. What's the best book you've ever read?
Best book. I'm going to do nonfiction and fiction.
Okay, let's do it.
So, nonfiction, The Panzer Commander by Colonel Hans von Luck.
Okay.
Took place in World War II. Fiction is really a series, the Pendergast novels. It's an FBI agent.
Okay.
So they really glue me when I read those books.
Okay.
So.
Are those like newer? I have not heard of either one of those.
They've been around for, I want to say 15, 20 years.
Okay.
They're wrote by two authors, Douglas Princeton and Lincoln Child. So really good authors.
Okay. All right. So whenever you're listening to something, are you listening to a podcast? Are you listening to music? Or are you listening to an audiobook?
Podcast, mainly. I'll float between listening about politics and IU football and basketball.
Okay. So what's your favorite food? What was your birthday food growing up? And since you had a twin, did you have to share your birthday meal?
Well, I don't we did share, and I don't remember a favorite meal, but it was always cake there, so I would say cake. Anything specific is whatever Mom probably cooked up that day.
Yeah. So are you more of a cake guy or a pie guy or ice cream guy? What are you?
I am a savory guy. Give me a plate of nachos and I'll be happy.
Okay. All right. Loaded nachos. Just do it
jalapenos, cheese.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So what's the first hard thing you remember doing?
Probably around first grade. And I think it was prior to that. My brother and I had a twin language. So when they broke us from that, we were stutters. I was a big stutter. I would get stuck on the word I, and I'm sure there's other words that really tripped me up. So in first grade specifically, I remember going to speech pathologists at Indiana University. My brother and I, Mom would take us, and Mom and my sister would work with us a lot every day, evening on flashcards, pronunciations, phonics.
Yep. I had to take speech therapy too. I started before kindergarten. My problem was SHs and CHs, and I remember, I wish I could remember the lady's name. I'll think of it 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll text you, not that you'll care. But anyway, but until second grade, I would go, and it was through the school. So, did you, had grown up in Bedford, did you guys?
Well, we lived south of the White River, so we went to Mitchell schools. So they did have a speech pathologist, Miss Penny. Then we also, Mom got us Miss Alexander. She was an older lady, and But we also got in the program, like I said, at Indiana University, working with grad students. And, and I want to say we went once a week, but it may have been twice. I'm not really sure. You know, as a kid, first graders are, oh, I get out of class and we get to go.
Yeah. I remember getting out of class, and I remember my last day and like having their certificate that, you know, I graduated here. I'm like, I need to go back to speech pathology, evidently. But yeah, that was that.
Yeah, I don't remember my last day. I just remember it stopped. So I'm not sure. We're maybe second grade.
Yeah, so. It was. Yeah, that I'm glad that my mom did that. I'm sure you're glad that your mom did it, so you're not stuck on I all the time. That would be kind of embarrassing at our ages, wouldn't it? What's the perfect Doug Cobb day?
Perfect Doug Cobb day. A nice sunny day like this, warm temperatures, maybe a little bit cooler. I would love to go to a car show. Go around and seeing old cars and old SUVs. I have a fascination with old SUVs.
Really? Okay, so what era are we talking?
It's really what model? FJ40s, Grand Wagoneers, old Jeeps. I'm a Jeepster.
Okay.
So there's quite a few out there. There's an extensive list of that.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. So we're actually going to grill out today since it's so nice instead of doing this in the kitchen. And tell me what it is that you're cooking.
We're cooking a breakfast sandwich that I've named the ultimate breakfast sandwich. So
okay, cool.
Got a little bit of heat with the sausage, but I think you'll find it good.
Well, you guys have great sausage, so
thanks.
I'm excited to have it. All right, Doug, we are here on the deck of the cottage because that's where the Blackstone is. We have that for guests.
Yeah.
So we're doing this all outside. So you could do this sandwich if you're camping, right?
Well, I have to admit, this is the first time I ever made one of these outside on the grill. So,
all right. So
we'll see how it goes.
All right. So you're going to throw down your sausage, right? And so what's the blend of this sausage?
The blend is pork and spices.
Pork and spices. Okay. All right. Because there's like country sausage and then there's a spicy sausage.
It's just a spicy breakfast sausage.
Spicy breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And yep, I'm hearing it sizzle. I was like, do I hear the sizzle yet? But yeah, I'm hearing the sizzle. Okay. Because we don't come over to the cottage and use the Blackstone very often.
Okay,
so
there's that for the.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to set this right here so we don't have that blow off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more
Do you need a little butter?
I need a little butter, right where the eggs are going to go.
Oh my goodness. Well, I got gloves on.
Okay.
So here. There we go. And I'm going to use butter for the English muffins. So the components of this are English muffins, the sausage, egg.
Yep, the farm fresh egg from our pastured chickens.
Yay.
Cheese.
Farm fresh eggs.
And some horseradish sauce. Now everything doesn't blow away. We got to watch that.
Yeah.
It's like, wait for the gust.
I'm going to stay on this side.
Yeah,
so that way, if egg gets blowing, it's not going to blow onto me. How many eggs you want?
I'm just going to do 2, I think.
Okay. I'll give you another one.
All right. There. These eggs, with pasture raised, are really hard shells, so they're going to give them a good whack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wipe
Yep. There you go.
this off a little bit, just in case I got any on me. So.
Looking good. Now, how do you typically like your eggs, Doug?
When I go to restaurants, I order them sunny side up, but I like them fried. Scrambled eggs are good with cheese, a little bit of milk, and some peppers in it. But definitely the scrambled eggs are the hardest to clean up.
So I had a sister that always had ketchup with her scrambled eggs. Did you have anybody who did ketchup with their scrambled eggs?
I have never known anybody to do that.
Really? Okay. Because that was, I don't know if it was just her. Oh, Kate, your wife is back out of the camera view and she's raising her hand. She's a ketchup person on her eggs. So
she is. Sometimes, okay.
Just scrambled or any? Just scrambled eggs is all Kate's saying. So the wind's a little strong, so I'm thinking that probably can't hear anybody outside of them having a mic on. So, okay. So Doug, it looks like our muffins are toasty. Eggs are definitely done. Cheese is pretty melty, and we've got some patties that are done. So we ready to assemble and try this thing?
We're ready to assemble and try it.
Okay. So you're saying patties go first.
Patties go first.
Okay. There's Patty. And there's a patty.
And the egg.
Okay. Put our top on. Oh wait, we need to put
Yeah, we need to put the sauce.
sauce on.
Go over
All
to
right.
the table here.
All right.
And not to mention these are really hot, so we might want to
Yeah. I'll let you
All right.
put the sauce on. How much you think? And I'm going to keep my glove on because sometimes whenever I eat a messy sandwich, I just wear gloves. Oopsie.
I'll tell you, it's really hot.
That is going to be really hot. It's going to be really messy too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move this over. We might as well go ahead and get our paper towel. All right. Have you guys ever made your own horseradish too?
Now I have with my mom, but I don't. Kate and I's never made any.
Okay.
So.
All right. Is it a pickle to make horseradish?
You know, I was the grinder, and I remember losing my breath by making it, so I pretty much checked out after that.
Yeah, I've heard that it's like really strong.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you're right next.
Yeah, I'm next to a tree.
You're in the tree.
I'm sitting there hovering.
You're in the peach tree. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. I'm gonna blow on this. This isn't gonna be pretty. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good because it's messy.
All right. Good.
Very good.
Yes, it
Very
is.
good. Thank you, Dad.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming and cooking with me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for hanging out at the dock with me too.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right. Good luck.